Hello and welcome to a quick walkthrough of the new ARADEX VEConfig version 2.3 software. VEConfig is the configuration software for all the ARADEX vector power devices. The new software is available from our homepage, aradex.com. As always, update and use of the software is free of charge. Now let's get started with the new features. First point we look at are the graphics that show the function of the device. Existing users probably already know. In the new version, we extended these diagrams at the top level screen of the graphics. You can have an overview of the main function of the device. And new is the ability to click on the graphics and go to the sub functions, which are visualized. Then we have also the navigation buttons backward and forward, where you can navigate. At the top level diagram is the best place to have an overview of the current state of the device. It shows all the inputs and outputs. Also new is the ability to visualize limitations that are actively on, which is the orange limitation sign here. And this is a sign that shows that there's a limitation actually happening in the IPM function block. And if we go into that, we can see, okay, there's a limit of the terminal power stage. Second point I want to show you are the extensive descriptions which we added. So at every point of the tool, there are extended descriptions of the detailed functions, for example, in the I/O boxes, like here. Also, we added for the arrows, there's an arrow description available for each of these. What we also added are the manuals that come with the tools. That is the VEConfig operation manuals, the VE operation manuals for optimization and details. We have an error reference which describes all the available errors and workarounds for that and reasons. Furthermore, we have the installation manuals for the vector power devices. Another point we extended is the wizard functions here. For example, in the current control settings can be determined fully automatically by this button here and here. Another point we added is the database function. So at each point of the wizard, you have this load from database button, which opens the library window, and you can click on an item to load a pre-configured device settings. On top of it, you have the check for online updates button, which checks for new data on our homepage. Another wizard that we added is the operation of the vector power device for sensorless traction modes. If you have a DC-DC device, we have the new DC-DC configuration wizard, which most of the things will do automatically by this button here. And finish that. We have also the new DC-DC visualizations here, and in details all the stuff here. So if you have any questions how the device works or what it actually does right now, you can have a look at these graphics. The next big feature we added is the Analyser version 2, which is available as used to by the Save Analyzer buttons right here. But I want to show you the new online Analyzer feature, which is available on every I/O by the Show I/O Online menu. And if we click that, then the Analyzer opens and shows me an online view of the historical value of the clicked I/O. And as used to from the standard analyzer, I can use all the functions available, like the low pass filter, for example, which looks then like this. And I have also the I/O view right here, and I can add IOs quickly. The online analyzer tool is a tool which is very useful if you're connected to the device and want to have a quick view on current values like voltages, like speed and current and so on. Another function we added is the possibility to connect to any CANopen device, regardless of the manufacturer. And for this, we have in the connection screen all devices listed, which are scanned via canvas. For example, I have this one here, recognizable by the CANopen icon. So I'm now asked to give a CANopen EDS file. If I pick that one here, then the view opens and I have all the variables of the CANopen device in the IO view here, and can filter for variables like act, volt, DC, and have a view of these. I also have all the CANopen standard variables like the identity variables here and the heartbeat time, which is 1000 milliseconds here, and I can change all variables like this one to 2 seconds. And this works for all CANopen devices, including the online analyzer feature. So if you have a CANopen device like a battery management system, for example, you can connect to this via VEConfig and have a look of all the values and configuration parameters. Another comfort function we added is the ability to have an online program update, which is available by the help and check for online menu right here. I'm already running the newest version, but if there's an update, there will be a pop-up and you can automatically update your version to the newest version available. This was a quick overview of VEConfig 2.3. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.